Hi, everybody. Welcome to Reality Bars TV, where we talk about all things reality TV shows and all things reality TV show stars. So, there is an issue of this money that was received by Nandipa and her husband, that the husband went and spent um, when he was away from Nandipa. So some of you in the last video that I did, when I was doing the review, were mentioning the 180,000. And I thought, let me just go and watch that scene where Nandipa's father is talking about the 180,000 and understand what it's about, because I felt like I didn't understand it proper when I'm reading your guys' comments under the review. So now my understanding is Nandi explains it in the diary session where she says that the mission house, which is the house that they lived in when Rev was still Rev, was insured. And people had they had a break-in the house, and they had taken some things in the house, and so that was an insurance payout. So the person that wrote that it was an insurance payout in the comment section is right. They're saying that in the episode that it was an insurance payout. The amount was around 180,000. It was a break-in the house. I really wish that when Nandi is doing that diary session, that they ask her more questions about that insurance. But at the same time, I started to feel like I do wonder if it's not the situation that would be similar to Wendy from Real Housewives of Potomac. Remember, Wendy and her husband had claimed from insurance. They also said that they also reported that the house had been broken into and that certain things were taken from the house. And from the things that they claimed from the insurance, they claimed jewelry, like the ring, I think, and the watch or something like that. And then while the insurance company was investigating, they ended up reporting the case to the police because something was suspicious about it. What happened was that Wendy wore some of the jewelry that they had claimed that it was taken by, the thieves in some of the functions that she attended and even on the show. So when the police saw her wearing the very same things that they had reported had been stolen, then that is how they got into trouble. That's how her and her husband ended up getting arrested. I doubt that Nandi and her husband would get arrested, but I thought about that case because I was like, number one, Nandi saying the house was insured. I thought the house didn't belong to them unless the requirement was that even though they're not paying for the house, but they have to pay for the insurance. And also if they explain was the insurance for the household items in the house which belongs to them. Also, I started to think, what would they have stolen that would be 180,000? Because you would have had to take like appliances, fridges, stoves, washing machines, couches, for it to add up to 180,000. I do wonder what they took. Okay, but also remember, didn't Nandi say something about having to start over with her jewelry when they were buying from the second-hand shop? She was like, you know what, I need to start a new collection of jewelry. Did she lost it then, or did she lose it during the up and down? But the thing that was making me feel like maybe they shouldn't talk so much about it was that I'm just wondering if whoever broke into the house took things that were worth 180,000. How did they come up with 180,000? But yeah, I guess the insurance investigated and they were satisfied that really the things that were insured or were stolen or whatever, broken, whatever it is, were worth the 180,000. But the 180,000 was paid to Umfundisi. Nandi says that she was still querying the amount because she thought that they were supposed to receive more. But while she was still trying to query the amount, Umfundisi took the money and, started spending it. Now, in the same episode, Umfundisi insists that it wasn't a case of he ran off with the money and started spending it without taking care of the kids. He still insists that he took care of Nandipha and the kids. There is a point where Nandipha gets kind of emotional about that situation. I think possibly Umfundisi was living with the cousin and the aunt-in-law that Nandi doesn't like. Maybe there's a situation that really upset Nandipha is that not only did he take the money, but he took it and went and lived with them. And maybe she felt like part of that money was spent with them, which would make things even worse when it comes to her relationship with the cousin and also the aunt. But yes, you guys, it is the insurance money, even though they are not clear as to how much it is. I kind of wanted them to probe a little bit more during the diary session, but I also felt like Nandipha did not have any intentions of mentioning the amount, but they were forced to kind of explain it because the father had mentioned it. So the father mentioned the amount. The father mentioned, Nandipha's father mentioned the insurance. He mentioned the amount, and he also mentioned that Umfundisi was the one that took the money. So they were kind of forced into explaining it. Okay, but I'm kind of hoping that they don't get into trouble because I was like, the house did not belong to you. That means that maybe only the furniture stuff belongs to you in that house. What did the people steal that was 180,000? Things like this can get you into trouble. But yeah, hopefully in South Africa, the insurance companies are not even paying attention. But I wanted to get that clarity because a lot of you were mentioning the 180,000 and I feel like I missed that part. Yes, you guys are right. It was 180,000 and it was an insurance payout. I'm even thinking, you guys, they could have even because remember, my understanding is that Nandi and her husband were together up until they started having issues with the church because of Nandi's her speaking about the church and being open about things that were happening in the church on social media. That's when they started having problems even in their marriage. Now, obviously by that time they knew that they were going to have issues with accommodation because Umfundisi had already been fired. I feel like with that 180,000 they could have found something. They could have done something when it comes to providing a home for their kids with that 180,000, But I guess they still needed money to for day-to-day living. But I feel like if I knew that I've lost my job and I don't know how the future is looking like, and I'm living in this house, and these people no longer want me in this house, I think the first priority still should have been providing accommodation for the kids. Anyway, you guys, that's all that I wanted to talk about. Please go into the comment section and tell me what you think about this. Maybe someone else can give me a different perspective because I'm trying to think about what they would have stolen in the house that would be worth that much. Okay. But then I'm also thinking, I guess the insurance must have done, whatever investigation that they needed to do to approve, the claim. And also remember, Nandi is saying she felt like it should have been more than 108. So they were expecting more than that. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Tell me what you think about it in the comment section. Like the video before, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ngine thanda kakhulu.